Hello Game of Thrones fans, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lady Firesnow. If you are not caught up with everything that's happened through Season 7, this is your spoiler warning. Ieri verserci, ieri vadrino. You're not going to serve, you're going to die.
I think we ought to begin with larger concerns.
Then why are you talking?
Will you shut up?
You're the smallest concern here.
There's ill tribes all around here.
If I'm going to die, may as well be with a song in my heart.
Where do I begin, my lords and ladies? I'm a vile man. I confess it. My crimes and sins are beyond counting.
Look at me and tell me what you see.
Is this a trick?
I hear they call him the Imp.
I hear he hates that nickname.
Oh? I hear he's more than earned it. I hear he's a drunken little lecher, prone to all manner of perversions.
Clever girl.
What you see is a dwarf.
The Queen has two brothers.
There's the pretty one. And there's the clever one.
I name my brother, Jaime Lannister.
The most famous dwarf in the world.
You are many things, my friend, but not a coward. You have your father's instincts for politics, and you have compassion.
Father, I wish to confess. I wish to confess.
Do you wish to confess?
Yes, Father, I'm guilty.
I have lied and cheated, gambled and whored. I'm not particularly good at violence, but I'm good at convincing others to do violence for me.
I wish I was the monster you think I am.
I'm guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
A monster that had been born to Tywin Lannister. A head twice the size of his body, a tail between his legs, claws, one red eye. The privates of both a girl and a boy.
That would have made things so much easier.
I've been on trial for that my entire life.
Tyrion.
I am a Lannister.
Father?
Tyrion, son of Tywin.
Tywin, son of Tytos of House Lannister. Lord of Casterly Rock. Warden of the West.
Have you ever heard the phrase, rich as a Lannister?
War. I made promises to my friends here. The Lannister always pays his debts. The Lannister always pays his debts.
There is no conversation that will erase the last 50 years. If I had been born a peasant, they might have left me out in the woods to die. Alas, I was born a Lannister of Casterly Rock. Things are expected of me. My father was the hand of the king for 20 years.
I met this young lady named Jenna Snow Lannister on the Game of Thrones Amino app. If you haven't checked it out, you might want to. It's a good way to connect with the Game of Thrones community. I admitted to Jenna that it was a little daunting to think about working on a video for Tyrion, and she suggested that I do several small videos, and I liked her idea. So after much conversation with Jenna about our theories, we have decided that our first video here is going to be called The Final Act.
I'm trusting the council with these plans, but the Queen mustn't know. I'm brokering an alliance with House Martell of Dorne. Princess Marcella will wed their youngest son when she comes of age. But remember, the Queen mustn't know.
Ooh, the Queen mustn't know.
I plan to marry Princess Marcella off to Theon Greyjoy. But remember, you must tell no one.
Tell no one what?
I plan to wed Princess Marcella to Robin Arryn of the Vale.
What is the meaning of this? No, please.
You disappoint me, Grand Maester.
I am your loyal servant.
So loyal that you told the Queen about my plans to send Marcella to Dorne.
Don't can't do this to me!
For your trouble.
Power is a curious thing, my lord. Are you fond of riddles?
Why? Am I about to hear one?
3 great men sit in a room. A king, a priest, and a rich man.
I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
Silence! What happened next?
I once walked into a brothel with a honeycomb and a jackass. The madam says... The king...
If I tell the hound to cut you in half, you'll do it without a second thought.
That would make me the quarterman. Just doesn't have the same ring to it. Cut me in half and I won't be able to give the signal. No signal, no plan. No plan, and Stannis Baratheon sacks this city, takes the Iron Throne. Put your pinched little head atop a gate somewhere. It might be quite amusing. Except that my head will be up there too.
They say I am half a man. But what does that make the lot of you? Don't fight for your king. And don't fight for his kingdoms. Don't fight for honor, don't fight for glory. Don't fight for riches because he won't get any. This is your city Stannis means to sack. That's your gate he's ramming. If he gets in, it will be your houses he burns. Your gold he steals. Your women he will rape. Those are brave men knocking at our door. Let's go kill them!
I saw you kill a man with a shield. You'll be unstoppable with an axe.
Though I would treasure your friendship.
Seeing as you betrayed the last hand of the king, well, I just wouldn't feel safe with you lurking about.
The Queen herself.
The Queen Regent, and you're a fool to believe she's your friend.
I think you believe in what you see, and in what those you trust have seen. You probably don't entirely trust me.
Don't take it personally. I don't entirely trust myself.
Do you trust him? Podrick, is that it?
Oddly enough, I do.
If it weren't for your squire's bravery, you'd be a dead man.
Pod.
Yes, my lord.
Would it be excessive of me to ask you to save my life twice in a week?
No, my lord.
I'm glad you're alive.
Come on. You can suck his magic cock later. I should just take your food and leave you here. Eh? What would you do then?
Starve, most likely.
You don't think I'd do it, do you? I'll stand for the cause.
Save the Titus for Sir Braun of the Blackwater.
Don't get killed.
Nor you, my friend.
Oh, are we friends now?
Of course we are. Just because I pay you for your services doesn't diminish our friendship.
Enhances it, really.
Oh, enhances. Fancy word for a sellsword.
Been spending time with fancy folks.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
What do you want, Bronn? Gold? Women? Golden women? Stick with me and you'll have them all.
I am glad your new friend was able to accompany you to the capital, but I am very good at keeping secrets for my good friends.
Your discretion is legendary.
Varys. Spymaster?
Yes.
But you trust him?
Yes, oddly. He may be the only person in the world I trust. Except my brother.
I believe men of talent have a part to play in the war to come. A monarch who can intimidate the High Lords and inspire the people. A ruler loved by millions with a powerful army and a ripe family name.
So I said no thank you to belief. And yet, here I am. I believe in you. Those miserable old shits didn't want you to be human. Have a drink. What would make our time together truly enjoyable would be some wine.
Everything's better with some wine in the belly.
I have tried wine before. It made me feel funny.
That's how you know it's working. I like to have my own vineyard. Make my own wine. The imp's delight. Only my close friends could drink it.
Remove his hood. The cat with it downwards from his horse.
I understand the law.
Is this how justice is done in the Vale? You accuse me of crimes. I deny them. So you throw me into a cell to freeze and starve. Where is the king's justice?
Tyrion of the House Lannister. Stand accused by the Queen Regent of regicide. Did you kill King Joffrey?
No. I demand trial by combat.
Tyrion Lannister. You're hereby sentenced to death.
If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place. I disagree. I've come to the perfect place. I saved this city and all your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion!
We're going to meet the Savior. You should have told me. Who doesn't want to meet the Savior?
Power resides where men believe it resides. It's a trick, a shadow on the wall. And a very small man can cast a very large shadow.
Only the gods know for certain. All the rest of us can do is pray.
I'm Tyrion, son of Tywin of Clan Lannister.
How would you like to die, Tyrion, son of Tywin?
Well played, my Lord Hound.
In my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock.
Speaking for the grotesques, I'd have to disagree. Death is so final, whereas life is full of possibilities.
There are times you make me wonder whose side you're on.
My dear brother, you wound me. You know how much I love my family. I go see my sister alone. We all go home, and we're right back where we started. Strange place for a reunion. We are a group of people who do not like one another. We have suffered at each other's hands. We have lost people we love at each other's hands. If all we wanted was more of the same, there would be no need for this gathering. We are entirely capable of waging war against each other without meeting face to face. I am more sorry about the children than you could ever know.
I will not.
I don't care. I love them. You know I did. You know it in your heart if there's anything left of it.
She thinks I was an idiot to trust you.
I'm about to step into a room with the most murderous woman in the world who's already tried to kill me twice. That I know of. Who's an idiot?
There is only one war that matters. The Great War. And it is here.
You're pregnant.
What did you hope for? Do you want everyone to bend the knee to her?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think she will make the world a better place. Good. One of my better ideas. I must do my part for the honor of my house. Wouldn't you agree? But how? Well, my brother has his sword, and I have my mind. And a mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone.
The monsters are real. Because I don't care about making the world a better place. Hang the world.
In part 2, I will share with you an interesting theory that I discussed with Jenna concerning Cersei and her baby. and their possible endgame, whom Tyrion would most definitely be involved with should there be a baby Lannister.
That thing you dragged here. As soon as it opened its mouth, the world disappeared for me, right down its black throat. All I could think about was keeping those gnashing teeth away from the ones who matter most, away from my family. The darkness is coming for us all. We'll face it together. With no promises or assurances from any of you. I expect not. Our child will rule Westeros.
Not escaping. Strange as it sounds, I'm the captain of the ship, and if the ship goes down, I go with her. Oh, fuck me. I'm entirely sure you're entirely sure what I'm suggesting.
As always, vozes vantes amazis. Winter is coming.
I'm sorry. I've begun the feast a bit early, and this is the first of many courses.